Hey everybody, welcome back to some Blood Crest Manor content. So today we're going to go ahead and start working on the actual layout of the haunt, starting with the bathroom. We're actually going to be putting a doorway into the wall. The toilet, the sink, actually the toilet can stay, if I'm not mistaken. But the sink, all the vanity, drawers and cabinets, all that's got to go. We've been doing a ton of construction-esque work, a lot of painting, a lot of concrete work. None of this is really my forte, but we've been doing it because it has to happen. But now we're going to start getting into more of like the building out of the haunt. All the walls, all the painting, all the decor, all that's coming up. So we're going to go ahead and get that set up here soon for you guys. We're going to bring you guys along with us. But for today, we're going to go ahead and tackle that bathroom and get down to it. So we'll talk back to you in just a moment. Woo! All right, everybody, so this is the sink in question. So once you get into this area right here, you're going to come in here, you're going to have a little sink, and you're going to come through this doorway here. This door is going to be removed because it isn't really going to be necessary here. It will never be closed, so we're going to move it somewhere that's needed. So you'll come into this bathroom, and there's going to be, this door will be closed. You're going to have some stuff going on in the bathtub here. You'll probably have some stuff going on like Halloween stuff, scary stuff coming off the walls. I have some really cool ideas, but I don't really want to get into the spoilers of it yet. But we're going to get this stuff out the way. Because once you come in here and you see all the vinage and you see all the crazy stuff going on, you'll be going through this wall into the next room, which we've already discussed before, is going to be the doll room. So that will be how you get into it, which is right here. But to do that, the sink has to go, this medicine cabinet has to go, a mirror. And both of these shelves have to go. So once we get all that out of here, we'll be ready to cut through the wall and go ahead and get that doorway made. So we'll get right down to it, guys, and bring you guys along with us. Boom. You want me to hear you do it?
Yeah.
You know what this bathroom smells like? And unfortunate. It smells like talc. It smells like old ass talc balls in this bathroom. On top of this right here. I swear it's like someone came in here and just all over themselves with talc. It's on top of stuff. You can actually see it.
So it don't smell good?
It ain't pleasant. It ain't ideal. And I'm sitting here trying to get this one last flathead out of this shelf, cabinet, whatever you want to call it. And whoever put it in here put it in with the strength of Superman. And so they burred out the top of it to where now I'm having to twist it with all my might just to get it out.
Crowbar.
That one is definitely going to have to be crowbar. This one is I'm on my last screw, and I refuse to crowbar it for the last screw. Hey everyone, welcome back to day 2 of going ahead and getting this bathroom redone and getting ready to make it to where you can go from here to the doll room. Now, last time, like we talked about, this sink right here is in the way. We did find a couple things that we already have that can go ahead and get this bolts off the bottom of the sink. But we're going ahead and spinning it, and it isn't coming off, it's just spinning the whole pipe. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and get this bottom taken out and then lift the sink out, and hopefully we can then just kind of work with the pipe after that. But alright everyone, so without further ado, let's get to it. Hey everyone, welcome back to some Blood Crest Manor content. Today we're going to be embarking on a very interesting journey together. Today we have to cut a doorway into the bathroom to what will be the doll room. If we're guessing correctly, this should just be like a wood and paper-esque filler. So there shouldn't be anything dangerous in the wall, there shouldn't be anything like that. But we do run a course of perhaps running into a pipe or perhaps running into wire. If we do, all of that's turned off right now anyway, so all of that's dead. There's no water running to any of the pipes, so that shouldn't be any type of issue. The first thing I'm going to try is a Sawzall. That should be able to do the job. I'm going to cut a hole in the top of the drill, and just that way I can have me a starting point to go by. If this doesn't work, I have a bigger and meaner chainsaw that I'll use to cut through the wall. I prefer not to have to work with a chainsaw inside this house because it's just going to kick dust and everything all around. The only chainsaws I want in here is ones without blades. But so we're going to go ahead and get started on this, see if we can't get this doorway made, and we'll be bringing you guys along with us. So I'll talk back to you here in just a moment. Safety first, ladies and gentlemen. Always. Oh, we hit something, Laura. You're embedded in a stud. There you go. If you grab just the... You can all the way down to here.
Keep pulling it till you break it off. We don't care about it coming off in one piece. We just want to see what's back there. There you go. Wow. Need a hammer?
Maybe. Alright everyone, so that's going to be it for this today. As you can see, we came across a stud right here, which is no real surprise. We expected to see that. I did not expect to see this board right here coming through, and even how they notched it into the stud. And that's so that way all these boards they put up would say where they were. This is the original wood of when they built the house in 1865. It's all hardwood, it's not pine, it's a very hard wood. So when you're cutting through it or when you're trying to nail through it, it's really difficult to get it to go. But back in the day, they had trees that grew much older before they harvested them. So that's why your trees are a lot denser when they made lumber for houses like this. But so right now we're at an impasse as to how we really want to go forward. We're going to have to structure this up without this stud. So we're probably going to end up coming through and framing it out on the sides and making sure that the floor above isn't unstructured by this being out of place. So next time we come over, we'll go ahead and have some boards cut and ready to go in there and ready to see it stationed up. And once we get it structured in, that'll be it. But all right, everyone. So until the next time, we'll be talking to you here soon. All right, everyone. So we're back today to go ahead and get the doorway into the doll's room finished. Now, last time we left, we went ahead and got all this inside the wall removed, all the paneling, and a lot of this down here in the installation. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to get this board removed, which was used to hold in these old school plank walls. And we're going to get this board removed. But before we do that, we're going to come in with some new boards to try and structure it. So that way when we remove this, we don't have any type of issue. And then once we do that, the doorway into the doll room will be finished. It's definitely been a lot more than I thought it was going to be. But I also kind of went into it knowing that it could be a lot depending on where these supports were. But alright everyone, so without further ado, I'll talk to you back here in just a moment. Alright everybody, this was the piece of wood that was in the way. It has not seen the light of day since 1865, 158 years ago. So it has been in its place for quite some time and it has done its job very well. But now it is no longer needed and it is officially out of the way. So now we're going to get finished out structuring out the inside of that wall and then we'll be done with this project. Until then, I'll talk to you back here in just a moment. Alright everyone, so that is going to be it for building the door into the bathroom wall into the doll room. Like I said earlier, this did definitely have a little bit more to it than I was hoping for, but it definitely turned out really well. Now you'll be able to transition very smoothly from this area to the next. And I think everything about it went really well. Structurally speaking, we have it all built out very well. In fact, we probably overbuilt it a little bit, but it's better to go a little bit further with it than it is to not. You know, I want this thing to be like this for a long time. So having it built out well is good. The reason we got the door right here is because I'm keeping this as my climate controlled room. So I'm trying to keep all the humidity and all the heat out from in here. Now we're getting into October, so it's getting a little bit cooler. We don't really have the issues of heat and humidity like we were having. But still, it's good to have this blocked off just so that way we can keep that room from the rest of it. So that's why I'm keeping the storage. Alright everyone, so that's going to be it for this episode. I think we did a pretty good job. But let us know what you think in the comments below. Could we have done it a little bit different? Do you think we should add something to it? But until then, I'll be talking to you all next time. Boo!